Hey folks, Craig Arndt here. Trying some new stuff. Got this NeverWet. Take a look at that. It's a Rustoleum product, and they say that it is supposed to not allow anything that's water to stick to things. So you can use it on shoes and umbrellas and other things like that. Things that typically would soak in water. So I thought, well, this would probably be a good idea to work, or maybe it would work on our satellite dish. We get that heavy, wet snow. It'll stick during the day, and then at night it gets colder and it freezes rock hard. The two-part spray, one is a base coat, and then the other is a top coat. So I've already gone up there on the roof and I've sprayed the base, and I'm just letting that dry. It's a warm day. It is warm. It's really warm, and it's humid, a little muggy. It's been that way. It's got such, I mean, I'm spraying right in direct sun, so that thing is warm. That dish is warm, so it's drying really fast, even though the humidity is high. So we're gonna put that on. So you can see that imparts kind of a white haze. Basically the paint, it's not paint, but whatever the stuff is, it's flashing. So it's drying right on contact. So you can see the second coat, kind of, which is the top coat, that kind of gave it a white, dusty kind of look. So we'll see how that works. This time of year, it's tough in September. It's too dewy in the morning. So you can't do it then. You'd have to do it later in the day when the sun sets, but there again, it's dewy at that point too, and this time of year. So then you run the risk of it not drying and running and sagging. So we'll see how it works. And you know, even if it works a little bit and prevents, even if it works a little bit and lets that snow kind of sag and run, that's all I need. That's all I need, because usually what happens, that wet snow hits that dish and it sticks like glue, and then you see the pixelization on the TV, and then you know exactly what happens. A lot of times you get home from work and it's already frozen, so there's really nothing you could do then. You just got to wait until the sun hits it and melts it. So I was looking for some paint to touch that up, to spray it, and I don't have any. I do have it, but it's in the gallon container, and it's probably a little old, so I need to take that panel off, and I need to respray that belt guard, because that's really starting to bother me. And then I'm gonna fix this part here, that dent. And how that dent happened, I got too close to the boat trailer a couple of years ago, and dented that. I've tried hammering that, but I can't get around the motor to get a good swing of the mallet. So this hood is going to come off, and I figure I'll just do it all when I get the paint. I finally got a cigarette lighter installed here. I had one around the house. I lost it. I don't know what I did with it. So I don't smoke, but this tractor came with it. That was the 520 back in the 80s. That's how it works. So we're going to turn the key. I have it hooked up to the accessory, so it only works when the key is on. So that's fused, and then we're just going to push it in. Let me show you what happens when we push that in. Watch the battery charge. Oops, let's watch the battery charge. Push that bad boy in. Yeah, it's drawing some amps there, no doubt. And it's on a 15 amp circuit. I believe that's what it's fused for, or 10, might be 10. You can hear that clicking. That's the hour meter. We're at 1,036 hours. That's on the chassis. We built the engine. There it goes at 800. Oh yeah, baby. Now, like I said, I don't smoke. I really wanted to get that fixed because that was part of the charm of an old wheel horse tractor. The last thing that we are doing, if you notice, the Troy-Bilt Chipper Vac, taking that off. This is the screen. You can see how that screen is kind of mangled. Yeah. That was one of the things with these screens when they used a thinner gauge metal, and they typically bend. So I've pulled the fan and the impeller, and the reason for that is there's a blade. There's a blade that goes right there, and I'm sharpening that. So we're gonna put an edge on that. It's actually not too bad, but there's a couple nicks in it. So we're gonna sharpen that up and get this ready because the leaves are gonna be falling soon. And my goal this year is to not put any of the yard debris down at the curb. It's to use it all. And this machine has just been fantastic. It runs so good. Those are the things that we're working on. Just a quick video today. I will show an update in a future video at some point, either when we get snow or when maybe we get rain and we can watch that sheeting off, and we'll see how well these things work. Oh, and the last thing is I got ribs cooking, so let's go take a quick look at that. Oh yeah, won't be too long. We're gonna leave these going low and slow. And we got mesquite and cherry that we're smoking in there. Kind of wild to go, so we're just gonna let that keep on working. So those are just some of the things that we're doing around here. Hey, thanks everybody for checking out these videos, and please hit the like and subscribe button. That'll get you in tune for all my upcoming videos. Thanks a lot. Have a great week.